What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here in the basement for the Rangers. No, for the New York Islanders versus the Boston Bruins. And what are we doing today? Going for the Boston Bruins. Can you believe it? True story. Going for the Boston Bruins today. Despise the Islanders. Going for the Bruins. It's a pretty decent matchup for today. The Islanders did have a big win last night after a come-from-behind, much-needed victory. So, they got that there. And the Bruins are the hottest team in hockey. There's no doubt about that. The Bruins are definitely the hottest team in hockey. They are killing it right now at 41-8. They have 87 points on the season. The closest to them is the Carolina Hurricanes, who are at 80 points. The Jersey Devils are at 75, and my Rangers are 74, tied with Toronto at 74 points exactly. Even our save percentages, our win percentages are the same. So we got going on tonight. We got Varlamov in net for the Islanders, and of course you've got the immortal Ullman in net for the Boston Bruins. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a great game. We're going to be diving into this right before we get into the WWE tonight. WWE Elimination Chamber tonight, guys. That's what we're going to be doing there. So we're going in right now. We're getting this underway. And this will carry us right through to the game tonight, which is going to be, to the wrestling match tonight, which is going to be freaking great. Brad, first cell accounted for. Brad, man, what's going on, Brad? Jumping in. Hey, Johnny, I hope you're well, mate. I love your channel. Thanks for coming on as often as you do. Hey, man, I try. I'm not even a Bruins or an Islanders fan, but a few of the guys that watch my channel often, man, were Bruins fans. They were hoping I would do this game, considering, Brad, that I can't stand the Islanders. The New York Islanders are a direct rival of my New York Rangers. So I enjoy watching them lose. I know they're going to lose right now. There's no way they're going to beat Boston. No way. Boston is rolling at 41-8. Number one team in the entire league. My Rangers are tied for fourth in the entire league right now. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch them lose. And it's going to be also a nice time killer before the WWE Elimination Chamber comes on tonight, which I'm doing that as well at 8 o'clock. So that's what's going on right now, Brad. So I'm going to do a little bit of the game here. I'll probably do a couple of periods. I may or may not do the third period, depending on how close we are getting to the wrestling, which I have to get right into that when that comes on at 8. So, but yeah, I do try to come on here often, man. I like to upload videos. I like to do a few of those things as well, man. So uploading videos and live streaming games, I'll do them if there's a big game on. Like I said, I'm not a fan of either one of these teams, but I am a fan of watching the Islanders lose. So this should be fun right here today. Boston is just too much on fire for anybody. They're already on a power play right now. 18-12 left in the first period. Boston's already on a power play. Ready to kill it. So let's see what happens here, man. But I'm pretty excited about the wrestling event tonight. I'm excited about my Rangers, who also play tonight at 10 o'clock, but I can't do that game because we're doing the pay-per-view event with the wrestling. So I'll be missing out on a big Rangers game tonight at 10 p.m. Of course, 10 p.m. my time, Brad, not yours. But they're playing the Calgary Flames tonight, who they had a brutal match last week, the Rangers and the Flames. A brutal match. Great game, but a lot of fights, a lot of hard hitting. There's going to be a lot of resentments in that game going into tonight, so that should be that's crazy but true. That should really be an entertaining game tonight. But of course, I'll be doing the wrestling, so I can't watch that one. Boston already scores. Look at me going for Boston, clapping for Boston. Already scored. 1-0 Boston. Look at that, Ranger fan going for Boston. You're not going to see this happen that often. But the Islanders, I hate more. And I hate all Boston teams, but I hate the Islanders more than I hate the Bruins. Why? The Islanders are a direct rival. They are a direct rival to the Rangers forever. Boston's a rival. They're in the Eastern Conference, but they're not in the Metro. They're not directly in the Metro with the Rangers and the Islanders. They're in the Atlantic Division. So they aren't a direct rival, but they are an Eastern Conference rival. So that's why that's where we're at with that. Brad, seeing a young Collingwood player just got suspended for recreational drug use, taking cocaine in the toilets of a hotel. That's why you should follow Essendon. Essendon, of course, because Essendon doesn't have any drug scandals in their past, right? No Pepsis or anything like that. I hear you, Brad. Hey, listen, I'm a Yankees fan. There's plenty of cheating and steroid usage, like Alex Rodriguez. He was a Yankee. I liked him, but he was a guy that was cheating, using performance-enhancing drugs. So, I mean, these things happen in sports. I get it. If I was to not pick a team because of their steroids or peptides or human growth hormones or whatever else is going on performance-enhancing drug-wise, I'd be hypocritical because mostly all the teams I follow have had some sort of something going on, except the Jets maybe. I don't think the Jets have ever done that. Here, Rocco, want to say hello? Some basement mascot accounted for. Basement mascot, Rocco, accounted for. Hang in there, 1-0 Boston already, 17 minutes left in the first period. Yeah, it happens a lot, mate. You're right. Yeah, Brad, it happens a lot, man. So I'd be hypocritical if I said I'm not picking Essendon because of their drug usage in the past. I mean, like I said, my New York Yankees amongst most Major League Baseball teams. You've heard of it. Big steroid scandal a few years ago, and teams knew about it. They acted like they didn't know about it, but they did know about it. You had players that normally hit 17 to 18 home runs, Brad, all of a sudden are hitting 40 to 50 home runs out of nowhere. Like, I mean, give me a break. For the people that say, well, they still got to hit the ball, they're professional baseball players. They already know how to hit the ball. So their strength gets uplifted through steroids or performance-enhancing drugs of any sort. When you hit that ball, it's now going to go further. It's not like steroids would help me hitting a baseball because I can't hit a baseball at a professional level. But these guys already can. So I'm used to the cheating thing, Brad. And it sucks and it's sad, but I won't not pick it. One of the 4 teams left. I won't. If drugs were part of the problem, then they wouldn't be in the Final Four. How about that? Does that make sense? How about that? So it's funny though, Brad. I'm having everybody thinks I'm picking Collingwood. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Grady, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Aussie accounted for. Grady's in the basement. What's going on, Grady? Doing the double dip in the basement today, man. We got the Bruins Islanders, which the Bruins are already winning. Grady, I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but I'm a fan of any team that plays the Islanders. So figured we'd pick this up and keep it going in here, man. Keep the day moving. And then we're doing wrestling at 8 o'clock. Big wrestling card tonight, so we're going to get on that too, man. So this has been an exciting week so far. The Rangers, what a win last night for my Rangers. What a win. What a win. Absolutely incredible. So anyway, that's where we're at right now, Grady. Hope you're having a good day too, man. But yeah, I'll be picking my team pretty soon. Picking my team. Stefan, welcome back to the basement, Stefan. That's awesome, brother. Yes, I hate both of these teams. That's why I'm repping my team right now. That's why I'm repping my team, man. But I'm going for Boston. I'm a fan of any team that beats down on the Islanders, and I love that. So that's what we're doing today, man. And why not? Bruin asked if I would do this game because obviously he's a Bruins fan, but he's an OG cellar dweller. He's been on my channel a long time. I said, you know what? It comes on right before the wrestling event, so why not? I'll do a couple periods of this, then get ready for the wrestling tonight at 8, man. That's going to be a lot of excitement. But, yeah, this is great, man, because I hate both teams. But you'll think I'm a Boston fan today. No doubt. And Boston's killing it. They're 41-8. 41-8. That's an amazing stat, man. They are killing it. They're killing it. 87 points, which is 7 points better than the next team, which is Carolina. And then my Rangers, again, are tied for 4th in the East. And in the overall league, we're 5th. The Islanders are in the 8th slot right now. They came back and won their game last night, being down by 2 goals. So they snuck into the 8th spot right now, which is the final spot for the playoffs. But we don't care about that. The Islanders are garbage. They're trash. Get them out of here, and I don't care if Boston beats them. This is awesome. Good stuff. Rocco, Stefan, Grady, we'll be watching the wrestling too on here, 11 a.m. Sunday. It's 9:21 a.m. here. It's 5:23 p.m. here, And yes, the WWE, we're going to be doing that, Grady. Truba, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Truba's in the basement. What's up, Truba? Go Boston. Isn't it funny to say that, Truba? Go Boston. They're already up 1-0. Screw the Islanders. We don't go for the Islanders in this household. Screw them. And I hate all Boston teams, but I love them right now because I love them right now. Go Bruins. Guys, hit the like button on the way into the basement. We'll keep this. We're just going to have a lot of fun with this today. The Bruins, are already up 1-0. Loving it. Scored on a power play immediately. Bury these Islanders. Big win for the Rangers last night, Truba. I'm still so pumped up about that Ranger win. We looked like trash. You're talking about it right now. Hold on. Let me read what you got, and I'll continue with what I'm about to say. No goal. No goal. Bruins saved that. Freaking Islanders. Truba, I turned the Rangers game off at 4-1 and went to bed. What a surprise. I thought you left the game, Truba. I thought you had left the game because all of a sudden you weren't around when they were coming back. Big Bear, bro, we were all like jumping up and down, getting excited. And I promise you, Michael, if I wasn't doing the game either, Michael, if I wasn't doing the game live, I would have turned it off also. Igor looked like trash. He gave up 4 goals on 12 shots in that first period. 4 goals and 12 shots. And then the Rangers just looked like garbage all around. The Oilers were hitting on all cylinders. So I don't blame you. I was hoping that I got a chance to turn the game off too, but everybody hung around. And then all of a sudden, Lafreniere, 2 goals. Incredible. Incredible game, man. Wow. And I don't blame you. You were disgusted. I hear you, brother. I was too, Michael. I expected them to lose badly. I never saw that comeback happening, man. Jack Campbell, the Oilers goalie, looked great. And all of a sudden, we started playing better defense, came back, won an OT. And the shootout went like 6-7 rounds, long overtime. We did it. Way back, another Cellar Dweller accounted for, another Aussie in the base. What's up, way back? Hey, big guy in Dwellers, what's going on? Islanders are losing. Rangers are on a 7-game winning streak, going for 8 straight tonight. I hate that they're playing tonight because I'm going to be doing the wrestling tonight at 8 o'clock, so I won't be able to see a lot of the Rangers Flames, which was an exciting, freaking massive game last week. The game was great. The hitting was great. The fighting was great. Just a huge game amongst 2 teams that aren't really rivals to see such ugliness in a game. But, man, they brought it last week, and they're playing tonight at 10. So, Truba, who said they're going to trade him? No way. That's right. That's right. No way to trade in Lafreniere. No way. No way. I get very disgusted with Lafreniere for the amount of time he was taking, but who cares, man? I wouldn't trade him either. Kravtsov is the one. Ship him on out. Ship him to Columbus or the Coyotes. That's where Kravtsov can go with all his whining baby stuff. He's the one I want out of here. Lafreniere is too young to trade away. Why? You can't trade him away. Can't trade him away. He's too young. Got the game-winning goal and the shootout goal. That was the game-winning goal. I'm just saying he's got 2 goals in the game. Got 2 goals in the game. That was exciting. Exciting. And the Oilers scored right off the bat last night. First shot in the shootout, they scored. And then we came right back and scored. What an incredible game last night. Never saw that coming. I figured the Rangers were going to get stomped out. They came out flat, and they didn't. They won. 12:25 left in the first period. 1-0 Boston right now. Go Bruins. Bond, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another Aussie accounted for. Bond's in the basement. What's up, Bond? Good day back to you, brother. Truba, he has 7 points in the last 5 games. Kid line has been awesome, and the kid line's been carrying us. The kid line has been incredible. Philip Hedl has really come out. Philip Hedl has come out this season guns a-blazing, man. Philip Hedl has been just going crazy. That goal he missed last night, you must have been asleep, Truba. You must have been asleep. Because he got Jack Campbell to commit. Went all the way down. Campbell went down. And all Hedl had to do, he did the right thing. He was patient. He waited. He made Campbell commit first, which he did. Campbell went down to the ice, went low. All Hedl had to do was flip it up high. It was a goal. It hit Campbell in the helmet. He didn't lift it high enough, so it ended up being a save. Can't make this stuff up, man. And that's when I figured. And then VC missed one that was pretty close. VC missed one that was actually pretty close, man. And that's when I was like, the Rangers aren't winning this game if they're just going to keep missing chances after chances. And, man, they pulled that out. Pulled that out. Amazing, man. I'm still in awe that the Rangers won that game last night. Never saw that coming. Wow, they are on fire right now. We're 14-2-2 since the beginning of January. So we are still quite a ways behind Boston. Boston has 87 points. 87 points. Carolina has 80. We have 74. But in the East, we're tied for fourth with Toronto. We have the exact same record, the exact same win percentage. We're tied for fourth in the East. We're fifth overall in the entire league. Fifth overall in the entire league. So we're really doing really well. The hottest team in hockey since the beginning of the new year. Oh, come on. Come on, Bruins, let's go. 11:25. Where is Bruin, by the way? Bruin asked me to do a Bruins game this year. And there was a couple I was going to do and ended up not being able to do them. So I came in to do this game against the Islanders. Like, where's Bruin? Bruin, of all people, needs to be here. Trouba, that's my point. Hedl took 3+ years to develop, right? There's a lot of famous players that took a little while in the beginning to develop. They did. Guy Lafleur, another one. He didn't come out killing it right off the bat. There's plenty of players in all sports that didn't come off that way. Boston, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0 Bruins already. 2-0 Bruins already. Love it. How weird does this look? A guy in a Ranger jersey doing a Bruins Islanders game, jumping around for Boston. Isn't this great? 2-0 Bruins. 10:45 left in the first period. Love it. Loving every minute of this. Boy, what a great day. 2-0. It's only going to get worse. Boston's not going to blow even a 2-0 lead. Way back. Good to see you fired up. Love it, man. Hey, I know what you meant, JBL. Yeah, it's all good. Johnny Basement. You got a lot of typos going on way back. JOB, JBL, there you go. You nailed it. JB. Johnny Basement, brother. Yep. Bond, just woke up. All good, man. I'm going to be on for this, and I'm going to be doing wrestling. I'm going to be on here for like 6 hours today, 6-7 hours today, depending on how long the Elimination Chamber goes. But I'll be on here that long today, man. And I'll be back on Monday for the Rangers and Winnipeg. I think we play Winnipeg Monday. Do we play Winnipeg? I think we play Winnipeg Monday. Let me check that out. Play the Flames today, and then we play Winnipeg 7 o'clock Monday. So after today, I'll be back on Monday for Winnipeg. 9:55, just a little past halfway point of the first period. 2-0 Bruins, and loving it. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, keep this basement rolling. Aiming for 5,000 subs, guys. Way back, yeah, I like the emojis. Who's in the chamber? Oh, man, way back. It's a good one tonight. You got Austin Theory. It's going for the United States championship belt. Which Austin Theory? Oh, Boston, try to get another. And anybody that's confused, that's just coming in, I'm not a Boston fan, not even close. I hate the Bruins. I hate all Boston teams. So you see me excited. It's really that they're killing the Islanders right now. It's that the Islanders are losing is why I'm so excited. And I'll gladly go for the Bruins. I'm a fan of any team that plays the Islanders. So that's where my excitement comes from. It's really that the Islanders are losing 2-0 already, and they're just going to get worse. They're not coming back in this one. No way. So you got Austin Theory way back. He's the United States champion right now. I guarantee you he's probably going to hold on to the championship. You got Johnny Gargano, who just came back into the WWE, and they've been clowning the guy a little bit, so I don't see him winning that. Bronson Reed is a new wrestler. He got a decent frame. He's got a decent, backing, but he doesn't get enough backing from the crowd. He's too new for him to win that in Elimination Chamber. You got Damian Priest. Damian Priest, of course, is part of the Judgment Day with Dominic Mysterio, along with Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Damian Priest is a secondary guy in that stable of Judgment Day. I don't see him getting that title either. I'm going to go with Austin Theory winning the whole thing. I'm forgetting somebody. You got Theory, Gargano. Oh, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins. He could win it. Seth Rollins is an interesting one in the chamber tonight. He could actually win that. He's been moving up the ladder a little bit again. He might actually, if anybody's going to win the chamber tonight, it's either going to be Theory holding on to his title belt or Seth Rollins taking it. I can't see the other guys winning it. Just can't. Can't see the other guys winning the chamber. Then you have Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn tonight for Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. That's going to be an incredible match. I can't wait for that one. You got the Women's Elimination Chamber. You got Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor. Also, they're part of the Judgment Day, and Edge started the Judgment Day. So that's where we're at. It's going to be an exciting card tonight. Exciting card. Where are we at? Manav, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? Manav getting ready for tonight or what, man? Getting ready for tonight? 2-0 Boston. You'll never see me going like this for Boston ever, except right now when they're playing against the Islanders. So we got Manav. Manav's in the basement. Who else is here? Way back, Seth has been the mainstay for a bit now. Yeah, man. Seth Rollins. I know he had the big battle with Matt Riddle all the time, and Riddle's out for right now. I don't know what's going on with Riddle. I don't know where he went. But Seth has been the man for a little while. So if anybody way back, I could see Rollins giving a challenge to Theory right now. But we'll see. Remember, there's things that are setting up for WrestleMania also. Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and the whole bloodline mess. That who knows what direction that match is going to go in. That's going to go in 100 different directions. I don't see Sami Zayn winning that tonight with Roman Reigns ready to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So we'll see. We'll see on that end. 8:15 left in the first period. 2-0 Boston. Truba, hey, all OGs. The only OGs in here right now, Truba, is you and Manav. You and Manav. Featherstone, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Aussie in the basement. Another Aussie in the basement. Featherstone, what's going on with you? Good to see you in here. And yeah, way back, Seth is definitely the mainstay right now. So, and it's funny because you know what I miss way back? I miss Dean Ambrose. I know he's John Moxley in AEW. I don't watch AEW, but I know he's John Moxley over there. I wish Dean Ambrose. The Shield I loved when it was Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose as the Shield. The Shield was a cool stable when they had that running. So, but anyway, that's where we're at. So way back, I'm assuming you're going to be part of the stream for wrestling in a couple hours. Good stuff. Featherstone, hey, Bond. Thinking of the Bond today, 43 years since we lost him. Oh, wow. 43 years, all right. That's a long time. Minute 45 left on Boston's power play. 7:40 left in the first period. 2-0 Boston. Bruin. OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruins in the basement. Bruin. 2-0 Bruins. Repping my Rangers right now, brother. Repping my Rangers, but 2-0 Bruins. Beat on the Islanders. Score again. Score again. Come on, get it in there. They're right on the net now. Come on, get in. You'll never see me so pumped up for a Boston team as you will right now. I'll keep saying it. I'll keep saying it. This is great. This is great. Bruin, yes, sir, Bruin. We're doing the Bruins. I told you I'd squeeze it in today, man. Squeeze it in. Manav, India's Australia in cricket tonight. Bond said, oh, yeah, okay, you guys talking about your cricket. All the Aussies just waking up. Yeah, I know it way back. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. When the wrestling's over, I'm going to be crashing out hard, man. I'll be on in the basement here for 6 hours or more today. So, all good, all good. Let's go Bruins. Bruin, today I'm with you on that. Let's go Bruins. Let's go Bruins. Anybody new in here, please subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep this basement rolling. Come on, Bruins. You got 1 minute left on the power play. 7 minutes left in the first period. 2-0 Boston. We want 3. We want 3. Shoot it. They're still on the power play, setting up. Boston's going to score again. I can feel it. 41-8. What a team. They are murdering everybody. Get that, get that, get that. Where am I at? Fen, welcome into the basement, Fenrir. Fen, I'm just going to call you Fen. Welcome into the basement, man. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. What's happening, Brian? What is happening? We're doing great. We're doing great in here, man. The Islanders are losing. It's a great day. It's a great day. We're forced to go for Boston as Ranger fans, but that's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, you went to the – oh, you guys are talking about your bands. You went to the big band festival last night, Featherstone, huh? I hear you guys, man. That's cool. I've been to a few, like Monsters of Metal, Monsters of Rock. I've been to 8-9 hour concerts before. They're long, but if you get the right bands in there, they're actually kind of fun. Way back, 2 people that died. I know exactly where I was when they died. Bon Scott and John Lennon. Yeah. John Lennon. I think I was like 10 years old when he passed away. When he was, oh boy, that was, yeah, wow. Turbo, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo in the basement. Turbo, hello, Johnny. I was watching the XFL football, and I don't like it. It changed it. I'm waiting for the All-Star at 5 p.m. NBA. Yeah, and the All-Star game itself is tomorrow night at 8. The skills competition, right? Three-point competition, dunk contest, all of that is today, right? So that's cool, man. I know it's 8 o'clock for us, 5 p.m. for you. But I'll be doing the WWE, and the Rangers come on at 10. Why couldn't they have the Rangers play tomorrow? Why is it going to be on tonight? Why is it got to be on tonight? It's got to be tomorrow, man. Fenrir, Fremantle Dockers for the 2023 AFL Premiership. That's who you're calling, huh? You're calling for them. All right, brother. Fremantle Doctors. I've still got to figure out who my team's going to be. I'm down to 4 teams. 4:35 left in a very fast first period. 2-0 Boston. They didn't score on their power play, which we all wanted them to, but whatever. We're all good. Way back. What bands? Manav the GOAT. Gary Lyon ripped through the batters. Oh, you Bon and Manav going with the cricket. Gotcha, guys. You guys I love it. You guys are cool doing your sport right there. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button coming in here. Truba. Most people were watching Monday Night Football when Howard Cosell announced Lennon was killed. Terrible. Never forget it. I was probably made to go to bed. When I was that age, I was probably I was allowed to watch the first half of Monday Night Football, and then my parents made me go to bed because I had school the next day, which I didn't do much of anything in school anyway. But just the point. 3:35 left in the first period. 2-0 Boston. So John Lennon I was probably 10 or 11, maybe 12 years old, something like that. Good. Bring it back up, boys. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. The Islanders are putting 0 pressure on the Bruins. 0, and I love it. The Islanders somehow came back and won their game last night. They were down 2-0 and somehow won their game last night. Put the Islanders right back in the 8th position for the playoffs for right now by coming back against the Penguins, who are a pretty weak team themselves, the Penguins, living in the past, having Crosby, Malkin, Chris Letang still hanging around on the team. It's like the Blackhawks letting score again, Boston, 3-0. Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Woo! Love watching the Islanders lose. Love watching them get stomped on. This is fun. 2:41 left in the first period. 3-0 Boston. I hope they can win 8-0 this game. That would be amazing. I'm loving it. Look at the Islanders. Don't know what's going on. They have no clue what's going on out there. Look at them. Right past Varlamov. Right past him. Shot it right at him. Went right past him. I love it. Oh, you're leaning toward Frio at this stage as well, way back. Okay. Cool Val, Thunderstruck. Oh, so Dark Room, Angels Tribute, AC/DC Tribute, Thunderstruck. There you go. Had a couple of drinks and a ton of dancing. That's what happens at big band shows. Truba, 1980, December 8th. Oh, man, that's wow, that's a long time ago. Long time ago for Lennon. Good steal. The Islanders tried to move it up, but they stole it right back. Minute 55 left in the first period. 3-0 Bruins. 3-0 Bruins. I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Look at the Islanders trying to do something. They can do nothing. Zero. Screw the Islanders. They're 15th in the league overall. They're in the 8th slot now. They're in the 8th slot now. But we're not worried about them. They're barely ahead of the Capitals at this point. Barely ahead of the Capitals. But nobody cares about the Islanders. True, you were 22 in 1980. Wow, you got me a little bit on age. You're a little bit older than me than I thought you were. I was like 10. I was 10. You got 12 years on me, man? Wow. You got 12 years on me, Truba? Wow, I thought you had like 5. I didn't know you had like 12. All right. Very good. Bon Scott's announcement of his death had the same effect on us Aussies as Lennon did. I'm sure it did, man. Bon Scott's a legend. Absolute legend. So, yeah. I'm sure it did, man. Lennon was like just the same as it would be for Bon. It just struck the whole country crazy. I was too young. I didn't see the announcement. I was, like I said, didn't see the announcement. But I remember my parents, they were from that era, man. They were like completely shocked and, distraught and the whole thing. So I get it. Way back, same here, Truba. Wow, so you're the same age as Truba. Wow, okay. Good to go. Valix, another cellar dweller accounted for. Valix in the basement. What's up, Valix? Good win by the Rangers. What a comeback. I know. What a crazy out-of-nowhere comeback, Valix. No one saw that coming. They didn't look great against Vancouver, but Vancouver's not that great of a team right now. So we were able to hold on and beat them. But, man, we started out the first period last night as we left off the Vancouver game. Kind of shaky, not looking too good. But, man, we woke up. I didn't even think they were going to bring Igor out for the second period. Him giving up 4 goals on 12 shots was out of this world crazy. He never looks that bad. That was bad. And they brought him out. He didn't give up a goal the rest of the game. Didn't give up 1 goal the rest of the game. And the Rangers came back and scored 4 more and got that game. Incredible comeback, Valix. Featherstone in 1980 was a bad year. Bon Scott, John Bonham. All right, he was in 1980 also. Bon Scott, John Bonham, and John Lennon. Wow, yeah, rough year. Really rough year. Bruin, I did the shootout. I stayed right on to the end, Bruin. It went 7 rounds. 7 rounds of the shootout. And the Oilers scored on their first shot of the shootout. They scored. And then we scored on ours, and then it went another 6 rounds. I was there for the whole thing. I did the whole thing, Bruin. It was an amazing shootout, man. It lasted. Both teams scored on the first shot. Then it went right through 7 rounds, man. Incredible. 20 seconds left in the first period. Bruins 3-0. 3-0. So depending how close I get to wrestling Bruin, I'm going to go through the second period of this game and part of the third period. I'm probably going to shut it down in the third period before wrestling so I can get ready for the wrestling to start. So I'm going to do most of this game, Bruin. I'm doing most of the game. Not all of it, but most of it. So that's where we're at with that because I want to grab something to eat before I do the wrestling, man. I want to do the 2 periods of this. 2 periods of this, Bruin. 2 periods. I'm going to have an in-between time so I grab something to eat before the wrestling comes on. I'm pulling a full work day in the basement today, man. 6-7 hours in here. 6-7 hours in the basement. So, yeah, man, but I wanted to do it for you. I've been telling you I do a Bruins-Islanders game, and it's enjoyable for me, man. You know I hate the Bruins and all Boston teams, but you know I love the Bruins today. Why? Because they're kicking the crap out of the Islanders, and it's nothing better than the Islanders who are posers and front runners and fake. They're fake. They try to make people think they're good. They're not. They're a glorified 500 team. That's it. Glorified 500 team. They should have never came back on Pittsburgh last night and won that game. By doing that, they slipped into the 8th spot. Who cares, man? Get them out of here. They're posers. The Islanders. Nobody likes them. They're posers. Posers. This is fun for me, Bruin. So doing 2 periods of this game is fun. So, but yeah, because of the time limits between the two, I gotta eat something, take the basement mascot out before wrestling gets started. Because you guys know how Rocco gets if he doesn't go out. Barking nonstop. You guys know it. The OGs know it. So I need that 1 hour break in between, Bruin. But that's what we're here for. First and second period, my man. First and second period. Turbo, yep, 80 was a bad year. Did you do the shootout? That's where I left off. Oh, yeah. Bruin, you should have stayed for that. Right, it's okay. It's all right. People bailed on the game last night, too, man. Listen, if I was just telling Truba, if I wasn't doing the game and watching it, I would have turned it off, too. I would have turned it off at the end of the first period. I would have. The Rangers at the end of the first period giving up 4 goals on 12 shots and just the Oilers living in our zone, full campsite in the Rangers zone for the whole first period. They gave us no reason to believe that they were going to come back in that game. Then Philip Hedl misses an easy goal. Jimmy Vesey misses an easy goal. So, and the chances they kept blowing, I was like, oh, they're not coming back in this. And they did. That second period when Vesey and Hedl both missed layups, man, easy goals. They missed, both of them missed them. I'm like, and I wanted to turn it off. If we weren't live streaming last night, I would have, and I would have missed it too. But because of the live stream, we hung in there and saw it. All right, brother, that's good to go. Vintage 1963 Featherstone. There you guys go. Wow, I'm not a lot younger than you guys, but a little bit. So you guys are making me feel good about my age. So keep it going. Keep it going. You guys are making me feel good about being in my early 50s. So we're all good here. That's right, Bond. Hit that like button on the way into the basement. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Let's go. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. We got the second period coming up, guys, and I'm staying through the second period. Then we're going to do a break in between before the wrestling. Mr. Marine, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Mr. Marine in the basement. That's right. Saturday night in the basement, brother. Saturday night in the basement. That's it. That's where we're at. That's where we're at tonight. I'm going to be in here till midnight. Because those wrestling events go like 4 hours. They usually do the full 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, man. And the way that card is lining up tonight, it's probably going to be a full 4 hours. Because that Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn thing, the whole bloodline thing is going. You know it's going to end with that. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be an absolute mess. So the Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley is going to be that's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to that one as well. But the Sami Zayn, bloodline, Usos, Wise Man, it's going to be crazy. And then Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy coming out warning everybody not. Oh, man, I can only imagine what's going to happen tonight. Only can imagine. Way back, Collingwood player Ginnivan stood down for illicit drug use. Oh, boy. Sounds like American sports. It happens over here, too, way back. Gunner, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Another OG in the basement. What's going on, Gunner? What's happening, brother? Gunner, Boston's beating the Islanders 3-0. Loving it. Loving it. And Gunner, just so you know, I'm doing the second period of this game, then I'm doing a break. in between this game and the wrestling. So I'm going to do the second period, the third period, getting Rocco outside, eating some dinner, then getting ready for the wrestling. So that's how we're going to play this tonight. And it doesn't matter because Boston at the end of the second period is going to be up 6-0. So it's all going to be good. Mr. Marine, Featherstone, 1968. There you go. You guys are making me feel great about being in my early 50s. You guys are making me feel great. Keep going with you guys' ages. This is awesome. Oh, man. Bond, Dyson Heppel stood down as captain as I was watching an interview with Brad Scott, Bombers TV and YouTube last week. I had a feeling Heps was handing it over. Wow. So you got some drug usage going on there. Like I said, that happens in these sports all the time. I mean, we're doing the WWE tonight. You think there's some drugs going on in there? Maybe steroids, maybe. I don't know. Featherstone, you're only as old as you feel. I'll be turning 60 later this year, but I'm still 18 in my head. My joints are telling me otherwise today, though. Oh, it's all about how you feel in your head. Yeah. You kidding me? I'm in my early 50s, and when I was younger, my father seemed like a guy who was like 50, 52, 53. My father, when we were younger, those ages seemed like, my parents were like, they were like genuine, like older people. I don't feel like they probably did when they were in their 50s, man. I don't feel like that at all. I feel like I'm still in my 20s, but my body tells me otherwise at times. So yeah, I get it. That's why there's some nights you guys know when you get me in here late, 11, 12, my body starts winding down automatically. Like my body just starts winding down. That's why doing late games for me is hard. I get up early for work most of the time, so it's hard for me to stay up late. And the Yankee games, when they're on the West Coast at 10 o'clock starts, those games you go till 2 in the morning. It's hard. So the later the night goes for me, the harder it is for me. So that's when I feel. When I was younger, I could stay up 20, 30 hours straight. I don't care. Now, a little bit different. Mr. Marine, Johnny, you should do witching hour watch, 2 periods of the Ranger game. Trust and believe, Mr. Marine. I wish the Rangers were playing tomorrow. I do all the wrestling pay-per-view events, and the Rangers coming on at 10 o'clock. The wrestling's still going to be going on until 11 o'clock or midnight. So let's see how it plays out tonight, man. But that Ranger game right now, it's not going to happen in here. What a great game. They're playing Calgary, playing a rematch of last week's freaking brawl. Like brawls, hard hits, a hockey game in between all the brawls and hard hits for 2 teams that aren't even heated rivals. The Flames and the Rangers aren't even a heated rivalry. To have that type of bad blood coming into tonight, I wish they were playing that game tomorrow, man. I wish they were playing that game tomorrow. I'll be keeping my eye on it, though, when we're doing the wrestling tonight. I'll be keeping my eye on that one as well. But I hear you, Mr. Marine. I hate that. I'll be doing the Winnipeg Jets Rangers Monday night at 7. But I'll be checking the Rangers during the wrestling tonight too, Mr. Marine. Gunner, turning 24 in August. Oh, boo-hoo for you, man. Gunner, when I was 24 years old, Des, my daughter, was 1 year old then. She was 1, maybe almost 2 when I was 24. Yeah, my son wasn't even born yet. But now they're adults. We have no more kids. Rock and I have no more kids left in the house. They're all adults now. It goes by just like that. And you're only a couple of years younger than my daughter, Gunner. So there you go. Where are we at? Gunner, I just read that. Brad, hey, Bond, how are we going to do this year? The Bombers. Oh, Brad's a Bomber fan too, Bond. There you go. Mr. Marine, my bones are sore too. Yeah. I get the tiredness a lot. I get tired pretty easy. I get tired pretty easy. That's why I do a day like today, 7 hours in the basement, 6-7 hours in the basement with a break. I'm doing my hour break because I can't go straight through. I can't. I just can't. I got to eat something and I got to get Rocco out. He's not going to sit in here for going straight through. Because if I do the whole Bruins game right now, it's going to go right into WWE. I can't do that. Oh, it's all good. But we're having fun. 3-0 now. If we keep this pace, it should be 6-0 Bruins by the end of the second period. Bruin, I'm turning 22 in about 2 weeks. My goodness, man. 22? I was 22 when I met Rock. We're together 28 years now. I think I was 22, maybe 23 when I met her. That's a long time ago, dude. Wow, Bruin, you're only 22? I thought you were older than that. I thought you were closer to 30. Wow. All right. Well, hey, learning a lot today. Seth, go Knicks, go Eagles next year, go my Flyers. So Seth, let me ask, Seth, man, that's I thought Bruin had a weird fandom being a Boston fan and a Yankees fan. Now you, Seth, are an Eagles fan, a Yankees fan, a Knicks fan, and a Flyers fan. That's different, man. That's different. You're a Flyers fan, a Knicks fan, an Eagles fan, and a Yankees fan. That's different, man. That's really different. But it's all good, man. Games are late. Yeah, the games are late, brother. Games are definitely late, man. The Rangers come on at 10. I told you I'm going to keep an eye on that game while I'm doing the wrestling, man. So it's going to be a fun night, man. Fun night. But what? Yeah. And I grew up 20 minutes from the Nassau Mausoleum. I mean, the Coliseum. We always called it the Mausoleum because if you pass where the Islanders played along the Nassau Coliseum, we called it the Mausoleum because there was always a lot of dead games there. Nobody cared about it. The parking lot was half empty. The Islanders had a pocket of time that they were dominant. That was a long time ago. Very long time ago. They've been nothing but false hopes and dreams. They should be the New York False Hopes and Dreams team. False hopes and dreams. Because that's what they are. The False Hopes and Dreams team. Smoke and mirrors. The Islanders, smoke and mirrors. They had the worst jersey in hockey history. The Gorton Fishermen. That is the worst jersey in hockey history. And they had the pathetic light blue, the waviness, and they had the Fire Island Lighthouse, the Robert Moses, the Fire Island Lighthouse on the shoulders. Horrible jersey. If you ever see Gorton Fishermen, they actually made a logo of that on their jersey. It was awful, but fitting for an awful, disgusting organization that the New York Islanders are. So it was fitting, at least, to be the ugliest jersey for the ugliest team. How about that? That's my opinion on it, and I stand by it. Bond. Brad, I think the Bombers will have a crack at the finals this year. Even a grand final win could be on the cards. Wow. Going for the premiership already. Wow. I think Brad predicted that earlier today. Featherstone, Gunner, hell, I've got wrinkles at a 12. That was good. That was good. Way back. Dream on, Bond. Way back saying your Bombers aren't going to be doing that. I was 22 once, I think. Yeah. I think I was 22 once too, man. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, right. That's funny. John, yeah, Bruin. Hell yeah, man. I'm having a ball. Having a ball. Gunner, me and Bruin are the young guns in the chat. Yep, you guys are definitely the young guns by far. You're younger than my daughter, but older than my son, Gunner. And Bruin, you both are younger than Des, but older than my son. So you're in between there. Wow, I really am older than you guys. But Gunner and Bruin, there's a few people that are older than me in here, and that's what I'm talking about right there. So I'm still feeling good, too. I'm still feeling good, too. Mr. Marine, when I was turning 24, I was going into my second war of life. Oh, my gosh, yeah. You at 24 were doing things way beyond what I was doing. 24, Mr. Marine, I was drinking a lot and smoking funny cigarettes is what I was doing at 24. I was a big partier when I was younger. That's really what I was. Not anymore, but I was back then. Featherstone, I've been with my hubby for 41 years this May. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. 41 years with your husband. Rock and I have been together 28 years. 28 years for Rock and I. So we've been together a long time, too. But 41 is a long time. Wow. You got 41. Rock and I have 28. That's awesome, Val. Love hearing that. Love hearing that. Bruin, I don't know, Johnny. That Burger King jersey LA had was very bad. It was bad. It was bad. And the Vancouver one, you know, with the big V's. It was like yellow and brown. It was just big V's going down. That was really bad. But the Islanders are the worst. The worst. The Islanders are the worst. All they need is the shiny helmet. The Islanders jersey currently isn't bad. I'm talking about that Gordon Fisherman was throw up, puke green, disgusting. They should get a silver helmet to match that when they wear that horrid jersey for a disgusting organization like the Islanders. But yeah, that burger, that one was pretty bad, though, Bruin. I'll give you that. Gunnar, Johnny, I think I found your celebrity twin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Am I the only person that sees it? Nope. Do you know how long I've been called Stone Cold, Gunnar? If Rock was in here right now, she'd be dying laughing because they've been calling me that forever. I even have I have Stone Cold T-shirts. I have it's been a theme amongst the family for quite some time. Yes. It's been a theme for quite some time. So yeah, Gunnar, I've heard that before a billion times from Rock, from our cousins, from all types of family, friends, and occasionally when we're out. Yes, I've heard that before. You're not the only person that sees it. Mr. Marine, Johnny, whatever happened to the Rangers black jersey in the late? I don't know. I love that jersey, man. I don't know why they got rid of that. You know what's funny, Mr. Marine? I don't like, you know the one they have now with the light blue, with this color blue? I don't like this one in that light blue. I like it this when they first came out. And this jersey, I'm talking like this one. This one I got brand new 20 years ago when they got Eric Lindros. And their jersey came out. I got this way back. It was over 20 years ago I got this jersey. Imagine that. I've had it the whole time. Sadly, it's got some coffee stains on it from years ago. That's why I try not to eat or drink anything when I'm wearing these things, man, because if you guys haven't noticed, I get a little emotional when I'm doing my teams. I get a little high emotions from time to time. Bond, I think Zach Merritt will be the new captain of the Bombers. We're getting ready to kick this second period off. Brad, I still think we missed finals, Bond, but I hope you prove me wrong. Mr. Marine, you turned out good, Johnny. I did. You can thank Rock, Mr. Marine. Rock, my Mrs. Basement. When she's in the live chat, you can thank her. She saved me from alcoholism. I was a major alcoholic. She saved me from that. My whole life has been straightened out because of her and my family, man. I'm dead serious. My Rock is my dream woman. I love her to death. She has been there for me when most would have left me on the side of the road, man. I'm telling you. Most would have left me on the side of the road, man. I'm not kidding you. Man. Rock is awesome. She is my dream woman. She has been there for me through the thick and the thin of the 28 years we've been together. Yep. So I've turned out good because of her. Trust and believe. Without her, I probably wouldn't even be sitting here right now. That is a true story. True story. Featherstone, yeah, I see that, Gunner. Yep, I've been called Stone Cold forever. Brad, I still think we missed the final. I read that. Turned out good, read that. Yay, go us oldies. That's funny. Brad, see the Bombers fly up doing the premiership flag. Way back, you and the missus got hitched in 79. You do the math. Wow, I'm loving you older guys in here right now, man. I'm like middle of the pack here. I'm above Bruin and Gunner. And I'm behind all you guys. So this is cool. Let's go. 1925 left in the second period. 3-0 Boston. 3-0 Boston. You'll never see me going for Boston ever in life unless it's against the Islanders. I have no reason to ever go for the Celtics. No reason to ever go for the Red Sox. And no reason ever to go for the Patriots. This is the only time you'll ever see me go for a Boston team when they're playing the Islanders. Brad, Google Chopper Reed, Johnny. Remind me of him a bit. He was an Australian gangster. Chopper Reed, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do that right now. 1 second. Featherstone, love it. I'm an Undertaker girl, and I've got a set of walkie-talkies. One is Taker, the other is Stone Cold. Nice. So, Featherstone, you're going to be in here tonight with us at the Elimination Chamber then. Wayback's going to be in here. Gunner's going to Manav, Lockport. There'll be a few in here. Raleigh said he's coming in, so good stuff, man. Chopper Reed, let's do that right now. Mark Chopper Reed. I guess a little bit, yeah. All right, wait. I guess a little bit, yeah. Mark Chopper Reed. I just looked him up. Yeah, they do look a little bit like him. A little bit. I actually kind of really do look like him. That's funny, man. That is funny. That was a good one, Brad. 18 minutes to go, 3-0 Boston, and everybody's loving life. Everybody's loving life. Boston's up 3-0 with 18 minutes left in the game. Oh, man. Featherstone, love it. I just read that. Bruin, the Rangers almost had Lindros when the Nordiques traded him. We did have Lindros. Oh, you're talking about when they traded him to the Flyers. Yeah, we almost had him in his prime when he was with the Legion of Doom with Renberg and John LeClair. And they had Eric Desjardins on defense and Kevin Hatcher. Kevin Hatcher was on that defense, and Ron Hextall was in net. How about that? And the Legion of Doom, Lindros, LeClair, and Renberg won how many cups? 0. But they were a big-time move. I think Rod Brindamore was a part of that team, too, who's now the head coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. Islanders are on a power play, 140 left on their power play, 17:25 left in the second period. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Justin in the basement. Go Sabres. Yeah, your Sabres are doing really well this year too, Justin. Justin, I'm going to the March 31st. I'm going to Buffalo. Rangers, Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to the game. I'm going to meet up with a few of you guys in Buffalo. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Mr. Marine, where's Trouba Train? He was just in here. Mr. Marine, a little bit before you came on. Trouba was in here in the beginning of the chat. He was here for the whole first period. Most of the first period. Trouba was in here, Mr. Marine. He'll probably pop back in. He was funny, Mr. Marine. Trouba last night, when he came in earlier, he said he turned the game off after the first period. Rangers were down 4-1. And it looked bad, and he turned it off and went to bed. I don't blame him. If I wasn't live streaming the game, I would have done the same thing. The Rangers' first period, Igor, let alone giving up 4 goals on 12 shots, the team looked like crap. They looked like a bunch of bozos out there that didn't look like a team that's been the hottest team since the beginning of the new year. The Rangers now 14-2-2 since January 1st. Hottest team in hockey. So, but I don't blame them because they looked like garbage last night. They looked pretty bad against Vancouver, even though we won that game. So I don't blame them. But then he said he woke up and found out the Rangers won. Crazy. I mean, crazy. They look that bad and then come back and win. Now, the Islanders aren't going to do that against Boston. They're just going to keep losing. They're on a power play. They can't even set up. They can't even get set up. What a hit. Who did that? Oh, that guy just got laid out on the boards. Who was that? Oh, he's skating right off. Oh, Palmieri just got murdered on the boards. He skated right off the ice. I want to know who hit him. Justin, nice win against the Oilers. Yeah, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable, Justin. Unbelievable. Because the Oilers are a really good team. The Islanders trying to score, but they won't. Boston got a hold of the puck, clearing it out already. Clearing it out. Let's go, guys. Clear it out. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep the basement rolling. Featherstone, Chopper is a psycho. He wrote a book and my friend did the artwork for it. Really? Wow, really? Interesting. I'm going to have to look more into this guy. I will. Check out Chopper's TV interview. I will. I'll look up all this stuff. You guys got me interested. Bruin, those mid-90s Flyers were good. They were really good. They were really good. Definitely were. Yep, no doubt. They were a good team. They just never could get over the hump. That Legion of Doom line, Renberg, Lindros, and John LeClaire, they were tough, man. There's no doubt about it. They were tough. That was a tough Flyers team. But, you know, the original Broad Street Bully Flyers will always be Dave Schultz and those guys were monsters, man. And that's the last time the Flyers had a really good team. I mean, dominant team. Remember what they did to the Russian, their elite unit? Remember that? They skated off the ice. They made them quit. The Russian players played the Philadelphia Flyers, who had just won the Stanley Cup. They made the Russian team skate off the ice. They said that the Flyers played animal hockey. Like, they weren't used to the brutal play of the Philadelphia Flyers, the Broad Street Bullies. Man, did they find out. They forfeited the game. The Russians didn't want to be out there against the Flyers anymore. They forfeited. They skated off the ice. They wouldn't play against them. That's how tough that Flyer team was. I guess they thought it was a joke. It's like, hey, dude, the American Stanley Cup champions, not a pushover team. They're bullies. They literally are bullies. Remember that, man. You can look it up. You can YouTube that. Yep. Way back. Hey, explain why you don't like the Islanders. Way back. Who's your biggest rival of your team? Who's the biggest rival of your team? Oh, good save. What a save. Did he get that in? Oh, Paul Murray did score. I thought he saved that. Boo! Boo! Paul Murray just got slammed face first into the boards and he turned around and scored. Well, not right after it, but I'm just saying. Boo! Boo! I thought Omar saved that, man. Man, I thought he saved that. Oh, well. So way back, Geelong and Essendon. Do you like Geelong and Essendon way back? Do you go for them? Do you wish nothing but losses on them? That's why I hate the Islanders. They're a direct rival of the New York Rangers, a direct rival. I hate them. I'm a Yankees fan. I hate the Boston Red Sox. I'm a Jets fan. I hate the New England Patriots. Like, those are our biggest rivals. The Islanders are the biggest rival of the New York Rangers. It's an in-state. It's the Mets and Yankees, for instance, don't play in the same league. The Mets are National League. The Yankees are American League. They meet during the season a couple of times, but it's not a real rivalry unless they meet for the championship. The Jets and Giants, they play once every 3 or 4 years in the regular season. They're in the NFC and the AFC. The only way they can really meet is in the Super Bowl. The Rangers and the Islanders are in the same division. It's a heated, hateful rivalry. So just like Geelong is your rival, and I'm sure you never go for them, right? And Colin, Geelong and Essendon, right? You never go for them. You'll never go for them. You probably can't stand them. That's why I hate the Islanders. The same reason. Mr. Marine, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. I didn't pick up on that at first, man. It hit me when I read it. Once I read it, it hit me. Get to the chopper. Good one. Good one, Mr. Marine. I like that. Brad, best interview of all time when he plays Russian roulette with the TV reporter. Oh, boy, I can't wait to see it. Rick the Ninja, OG cellar dweller, accounted for off the MIA list, bro. Where have you been? Rick the Ninja, where have you been, man? We were just asking, somebody was asking about you last week. I said, I hadn't seen Rick the Ninja in months, not since the Jets. I think since the Jets played. Somebody. Yeah, I'm doing the Bruins Islanders. I'm doing the wrestling tonight, Rick. Rick, man, great to see you back in here, bro. Great to see you back in here, man. You're an OG. I haven't seen you in a long time. So, yeah, Bruin, the other OG, he's been asking to do a Bruins game for a while, so I'm doing one. I'm going to a Buffalo Sabres game for this Buffalo fans that support the channel. So I decided to, of all Bruins game, let's do a Bruins smash out the Islanders because I hate the Islanders. So, and I know, Rick, you're an Islander fan, so you know how it goes. You hate the Rangers. That's how it is. But I'm only doing the end of the second period, Rick. I'm doing the third period. I got to take that off. I got to take Rocco outside. I'm going to grab something to eat quick and then get on the wrestling because you know that's a 3-4 hour event. This, if I do the third period here, it's going to – oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. Come on. Come on, let's go. Oh, the ref broke it up too fast, man. Ref broke it up too fast. Come on, ref. You got to let him go at it a little bit, man. You got to let him go at it. The ref jumped in there too fast, man. Bruin, they should have known they weren't called the Broad Street Bullies for nothing. Right. Amen. That Russian team, they forfeited the game. They skated off. They said that's brutal. That's animal hockey. They challenged whoever won the Stanley Cup, right? That they wanted to play the winner of the Stanley Cup, their elite team. Well, you got the Broad Street Bullies. That's who you got. What do they think? They were some weak team? They found out that they're called the Broad Street Bullies for a freaking reason. That's right. That Ogie Oglethorpe character in the movie Slapshot is based off Schultz and those guys, man. So, yeah, they found out that, you know what, guess what? The Broad Street Bullies are exactly that. And that's why they skated off. That's why they forfeited the game. Isn't that great? You could YouTube that. Russians versus Philadelphia Flyers. Anything along those lines should pull that game up and that story up. Good stuff. Bruin, Rick. Yeah, we got a Rick sighting in here. Gunner. We got Rick. OG Rick the Ninja showed up. Look at this. Bon, if I didn't go for the Bombers, I'd be a Hawks fan. See, now you're talking. Now, see what I mean about rivalries? Way back, gotchas. Now you get it. You would never go. You probably love watching Geelong and Essendon lose games, right? It'll make you a fan of teams you don't go for. I am no way a Bruins fan. I am not a Boston fan at all. I am right now. I'm a huge Bruins fan right now. Huge. This is great. Watching the Islanders lose, nothing better. Boston's on a power play right now, so they're probably going to get that goal back they just gave up. Gunner, Rick. Yeah, Rick. Manav, see you for wrestling tonight, Johnny. Yeah, Manav, I'll see you for wrestling tonight, brother. I can't wait for the cards to get going tonight, man. Can't wait. So I try to give back to the supporters of the channel, man. So I had to come on for Bruin. The last Bruin Islander game, I don't know what, I couldn't get on for that one. Was I working? Something happened. I couldn't come on for that game. Or was there another live stream on at the same time? I don't know. But whatever the case, I owed Bruin this one. I owed him this one. That's why I'm going to do the first two periods of it. If the wrestling wasn't on right after this game, I would do the whole game. But I can't go right from the Bruins right into wrestling. So that's where we're at. 4-on-4 right now. 4-on-4 right now. Let's go, bro. Shoot that. Yes. We got the goal back. Yes. Take a picture or whatever. Ranger fan cheering for Boston. Sorry, Rick. Sorry, Rick, but I would imagine you'd be doing the same thing if they were doing this to the Rangers. Yeah, Islanders and Rangers are one of the most hated rivalries in the sport. There you go. And everybody in the chat that doesn't know OG Rick, he is an OG. He's been original. He suffered through he was the first guy to suffer through with me the Yankees, Royals, end of July. That was the first time I live streamed, and he was there for every single one of those incredibly boring games. So Rick is an OG cellar dweller. For those that don't know him, He's an Islanders fan, so he hates the Rangers as much as I hate his team. But the guy himself is a cool dude because he's a Jets fan, and we got that in common. The New York Jets. Rick, who's going to be our quarterback, Rick? Who's going to be our quarterback? I'll tell you who better not be the quarterback. The more I hear about Baker Mayfield is now in consideration, keep Mike White as the quarterback then before you take Baker Mayfield. And I don't even mean that as a bad thing on Mike White. Stop him! Good, he shot it wide. They almost got a goal on a breakaway on the Islanders for Boston, man. Get it out of there. 4 on. Good save, Omar. Good save. All right, Manav, yep, see you tonight. Collingwood and Carlton, huge rivals, right. So there you go. Huge rivals of Essendon, right. So there you go. You guys aren't going for your rival teams, and that's what it is. I will never go for the Red Sox, the Patriots, the Islanders, or the I'm leaving somebody out. Whatever the case, you guys get the point. Good hit. Halfway through the second period already. Well, just about halfway through. About 10-20 left in the second period. 4-1 Boston. Bond, Val, come to the Bombers. Right, Bruin, let him fight. Man, that ref jumped right in there. He jumped right in there and broke that. He broke, I can't even say he broke the fight up. He broke up the opportunity to fight. Good saves, good saves. Omar again. The Islanders are bringing it right back. I'll say this, the Islanders are living in the Bruins zone right now. Living down there. Bruins cannot clear the puck. The Bruins are having a hard time clearing the puck, and both teams are back to full strength, back to full 5-on-5. So I don't know what's going on out there. The Bruins are having a hard time clearing the puck. Man, another shot. What is going on? The Islanders are still putting the pressure on. These Bruins, the Bruins have been on the ice. This shift has been on the ice a long time. They're getting tired, man. They've been on the ice a long time. The defense, Lindholm is out there 2 minutes and 30. Lindholm and Clifton have been out there 2:35. 2 minutes and 35 seconds, their defense. They're out there way too long. 9 minutes left in the second period. Boston finally cleared it out. Hopefully they're able to change their linemen, their defensive line, hopefully. Oh, you had Foligno. He overpassed him. Not good. Way back. Sounds like wrestling is on now. That's funny. You would think so, right? Rick, 4-on-4. Yep, Bond. Nope, Bond. I'm pies through and through. Bond, Valley, I know, one-eye pie. I think we see Collie wobbles this year. See, look at all. Boston scores again. This is going to be easy to turn off in the third period. Boston's letting me know. Take your break, Johnny. Take your break. Take your break. Bruin, how about a Bruins Rangers playoff series, man? That would be intense. Intense. Featherstone, if you like a bit of Biffo, Johnny, check out Top 9 AFL All-In Brawls. Writing that down. Oh, and I saw your thing on Twitter, Featherstone. Thank you. I responded to it. The music recommendation. Thank Georgia. Georgia was by Cold Chisel, right? Thank you for that. I wrote that down. Top 9 AFL All-In Brawls. Got it. Look at this. I got lists. Guys, man, I got lists up and down the wall of stuff, you guys, man. I got tons of lists from comments. You guys, if I don't respond to your comments that you guys leave, trust and believe I read them all. I read them depending on if I'm at work, I read them. I write things down. I write all these notes. This book goes everywhere with me, guys. It goes everywhere. I write all these things down. I trust and believe I get to them. Sometimes it takes me a month. Sometimes I might get right on it. You never know. But I'm working on all of them. Trust and believe. 7:35 left in the second period. 5-1 Bruins. I love seeing the Collie Wobbles. Look at all the rivalry talk going on here for the AFL coming March 16th. Can't wait. Brad, haha, we sure do way back. Mr. Marine, AFL stands for Australian Football League. Yes, it does. Mr. Marine, I got to tell you something. I got into this sport just a few months ago. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Marine, this game is intense. It's intense. It's exciting. It's really exciting. And the more I saw the Aussies having such a passion for this sport, I said, I got to learn more about this because I'm passionate about my hockey, basketball, football, baseball, extremely passionate about those sports. So if I see another sport that a whole other country is passionate about, I want to know why. So now I'm all involved. I'm ready for the first season. I'm down. I got to pick one of my these final four teams and move forward with it. So it's exciting, Mr. Marine. It's a real exciting sport. I got to tell you, man. And the fact that they don't wear any pads makes it even more thrilling. It's incredible. I love it. I'm excited for the league to get going. I really am. We need a footy emoji, Marine. Yeah, Rick, glad someone's enjoying this game. It's not just me. It's Bruin also, Rick. Rick, you showed up back to the basement. It's been forever. You come back in, and we're making fun of your team. Rick, you come back just to watch us make fun of your team. Sorry, man. You're a Jet fan, though. You got some good in you. You're a New York Jets fan like myself. What a time to come back. Rick, you got to join us for the wrestling tonight. Bruins, yeah, right. Rick laughing. I'm all right. Bruin, a playoff series with the Bruins and Rangers would be awesome. Bro, that'd be insane. Way back. Hey, Johnny, it was mentioned in the Discord. Please open music in there for our suggestions. Good idea. I will do that. Good idea, way back. I'll do that. I was going to go tomorrow, Sunday. I don't have any games to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be all in the Discord, catch up on comments, drop some videos tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow. I have a day off tomorrow from the basement. I have a day off from trucking. So I can I'll be in the Discord tomorrow for sure, way back. I'll add that in. Music. Thank you. Now, speaking of my daughter, Des, she's going to be able to do a couple of videos this week with me as well. So we can have a real basement squad, me and Des. So she said she'll do a couple of videos this week. Should happen. So get it out of there. All right. Mikhailov, OG cellar dweller accounted for. OG Aussie accounted for. Mikhailov, the first Aussie in the basement from a while back. OG. What's up, Mikhailov? Morning. All just popped in before the Stadium Series starts. Bruins killing it. Bruins are killing it. 5-1. Mikhailov, I hope to see you tonight for the wrestling. I'm taking the third period off, Mikhailov. At the end of this period, I'm taking a break before the wrestling starts. Going to eat something and get the basement mascot outside. So that's what's going on there. Rick, it's all good. Good, brother. We love seeing you back. Rick. Just sorry that you had to walk back into a stream that we're making fun of your team. It's all good, brother. All good. Rick, you mean wrestling part 2? Right. Part 2 wrestling tonight. Part 2. I'm looking forward to that getting going. Looking forward to it. Bon, I was going to give you some Anzac songs. Hey, man, bring them. Bring them, man. I'm interested in everything. Like I said, you guys drop comments. I do get to everything. Sometimes it's right away. Sometimes it could take a little while. You see my papers. I got tons of stuff written down I got to get to. And tons of stuff I've been doing that I'm getting to. So, yeah. Mr. Marine, Mick in that. Oh, Rick. Rick in the house. Good to see old timers back in the dungeon of basement. That's right. That's right, Mr. Marine. You got Rick the Ninja back. Truba was in here earlier. Manav was in here. Bruins in here now. Gunner's in here now. Raleigh already messaged me that he's coming in for wrestling tonight. Yeah, getting a lot of the OGs back together. A lot of OGs back together in here. And Mr. Marine, you being back after your surgery is most important, man. We were all talking about you and thinking of you, man. So, all good. Rick being back now is awesome, man. We haven't seen Rick. I'm glad. Rick, man, you don't know, man. You don't know. Well, you should know. We talk about the OGs and people we don't see for a while, wonder what happened. So, we're glad to see you back in here, Rick. The Islanders were never glad to see, but you, Rick, you're all right. Even though you like the Islanders, you're all right. Bruin, let's go. Night of the OGs. That's right. Night of the OGs. And 5 minutes left in the second period. The Islanders are trying to score. Trying, but they already got one goal. That should be enough for them. Man, we're going to have Rick. We're going to be doing OG Cellar Dweller night during the Yankee season. OGs get first crack at coming on here, split screen. Or you can do it through a phone call. If you don't want to be seen on screen, I have a way you can call in and you can do an inning. Everybody's going to take turns on innings and talking and be out. We're going to make Yankee season fun this year, Rick, especially for those games that go on and on forever. We're going to make it fun in here, man. So regular cellar dwellers will get chances to come on also, but it goes the OGs first or regular cellar dwellers and so on. So that's how we're going to do the baseball season, man, because we've got plenty of time. As you guys know, plenty of times to talk and kick it during, because the action is not as fast-paced as football, basketball, and baseball. And hockey are. So that's where we're at. 3:57, basically just under 4 minutes left in the second period. 5-1 Boston. Way back, what time is the wrestling on, JB? 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's an hour and 25 minutes from now. So whatever that time is for you, an hour and 25 minutes from now. 8 p.m. for me. So whatever that is for you, an hour and 25 minutes. That's why I can't do the third period of this game. I got a couple things to do before that comes on. And I'm not missing 1 second of that. So and it's probably going to go for about most of them go 3 to 4 hours. Especially with the Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn thing going on, that's going to last for a while at the end. That's going to be it for a while at the end. So we got 3 minutes left in the second period, and everything's moving along swimmingly. How about that for a word? Swimmingly. I heard that somewhere, and I haven't heard that since like my grandmother was alive. Swimmingly. Everything's going swimmingly. Who uses that word anymore? Who? My grandmother used it when I was a kid. I heard it was on a show. I was watching one of the old sitcoms, and I don't remember if it was Too Close for Comfort or Three's Company, something. I was watching TV Land the other night when all the games ended late. Anyway, I heard the word then, like swimmingly. That reminded my grandmother immediately. It's like people calling somebody a gentleman and a scholar. When was the last time you heard that? When I was like 5. So that's what old people said when I was young. So I thought it was kind of funny. So I said, I'm going to get a chance to use that word in here. And I used it. So that's all I got on that. Featherstone, Elimination Chamber starts midday Melbourne time. There you go. Not really what I call a big one, but a mate dropped in. There you go. Mikhailov, great weather for a few bevos today. There you go. Bruins trying to get another before the end of the period. Minute 45 left in the second period. Perfect Sunday. Good for you guys. Mr. Marine, Johnny, you should OG for Rangers playoff games in April. That's a good idea, Mr. Marine. The reason I'll consider that. Yep, I'll consider that. Bruins scored again. There's no reason for me to do the third period. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? The Bruins are going to score another 3, right? I said by the end of the second period, I said it was going to be 6-0 Bruins. I was wrong on the 1 goal by the Islanders, but I was right on 6 goals by the Bruins. Who called that? I did. Boom, 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 Boom! I called that. I called that. And how would I know that? Because the Islanders are trash. That's how I know that. 6-1 Boston. 6-1 Boston. 6-1 Boston. I said they were going to keep the same 3-goal pace, and they were going to have 6 goals at the end of the second period. I was wrong on the Islanders being shut out by the end of the second period, but who cares? 6 goals, and they got a whole period to go. Wow, I'm loving this. Mr. Marine, that's a good idea. OG for the Rangers playoff games is a good idea, man. I'm so all over the place that I feel badly. Like when I had my friend Lou on a lot, I feel because I'm like so high emotions, I interrupt too much and I'm all over the place. That's why a high-paced game, fast-paced game like hockey is, I'll do better. You know, that's a good idea. We should do Ranger playoff games because I know Trouba would want to come on for that. I'm sure you do, Mr. Marine. You know what? We'll do that. I'll do my best not to be an interrupter because I'm bad at that. I'm really bad at interrupting people. So I will do my best at that. Baseball is a slow pace, so it's easy for me to go back and forth. But we'll do that, Mr. Marine. I think that's a good idea. It'll make it fun for everybody. 10 seconds left in the second period. I'm sure Trouba will come on. Bruin probably want to come on. Gunner, Raleigh, you guys. Sure, why not? It's a good idea, Mr. Marine. Featherstone, swimmingly. That is, oh, man. I heard that word. I'm like, what the? I mean, I'm telling you, it was like my grandmother was talking to me still. She would say words like that, and gentleman and a, thank you, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm like, I didn't know what that meant. And trust and believe, when I was in school, no teacher was calling me a scholar, I promise you. Way back, JB, here's a tip in your iPhone. Look in World Clock. Look up Melbourne so you can know our time for the footy. Very good. I will do that. I'm going to do that. Trust and believe. Rick, swimmingly, it is a funny word, isn't it? 6-1. Rick, what a time to come back to the basement, Rick. Your team is getting smacked. Rick, what a time for you to boldly walk in when your Islanders are getting smacked up and down the ice. It's all good, though, Rick. I really appreciate you coming back, man. Really, overall, man, it's great to see your name in here because we were wondering what happened to you, man. Bond, me and my housemate drank 2 slabs, 48 beers last night. Woo! Brother, man, wow. I was never a big beer guy. It's Jack Daniels. And trust and believe, I drank enough Jack Daniels for everybody in this live chat and your generations beyond. All right, guys, Mikhailov, can Boston be the first team to hit 10 this season? Mikhailov, if they're going to do it today. Do it against the Islanders. Oh, man, that would make me go through the ceiling happy. Bruin, you ought to do more Bruins-Islanders games, Johnny. I should. I'm sorry I'm turning this off. I want to see if they can get 10 goals. But I got it. You guys got to understand, this is going to walk right into wrestling. I need the break in between. I need it. I got to take Rocco out. He'll never last all the way through wrestling also. And I got to get something to eat. So, that being said, Mr. Marine, this is your channel, Johnny. You control. We are your disciples of the watch. But you guys make this channel happen, Mr. Marine. I'm appreciative of you guys. I'm appreciative of all the Aussies in here that helped me with the footy. The comments are incredible. That's why Rock and I want to go to Australia, go to a footy game and meet people over there, meet the supporters over there. That's why I'm going to Buffalo, to all the Bills Mafia that support my channel. I'm going to Buffalo for a Rangers-Sabres game. That's going to be fun to meet those guys. And to have you guys come on here to be part of a Ranger playoff game, that's why I'm doing a Bruins game tonight, because I promised Bruin I would do a Bruins-Islanders game, and I promised them the last time they played I would do it. Life happens, and I couldn't do it. But I made sure I got this in tonight. And I almost forgot. Bruin, if you didn't remind me last night, I would have forgotten about this today. I didn't write it down. I would have forgotten about it. So, you guys, if you ever hear me say I'm going to do something down the road and then it continues to go down the road, you don't hear me talking about it, remind me, because I might have forgotten. It does happen. I'm a 4 decades Jet fan. How smart could I be anyway? So, trust and believe. If you think I forgot, just tell me. So, with that being said, guys, I will see you all in an hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 15-minute Basement break. Daz, I love you all. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm having a great time. I always enjoy coming into the live streams and hanging out with you guys. You make it so enjoyable. 2 more. Mikhailov, I'll chat to you fellows a bit later on. Perfect. I'll see you in a little bit. Featherstone, Melbourne is where it's at for the footy, so you might have to ditch Brisbane as your team. I love how everybody's promoting why I should and shouldn't go for certain teams, and I love it. I love all of this. This is great. Great stuff. Featherstone, love it. Thank you. Bruin, funny that you mentioned that, Johnny, because I almost forgot about the game too. I really did. Bruin, I told you I'd do it, and I almost forgot. Had you not mentioned that last night, I wouldn't be on here right now. I really did forget. Rick, adios. Rick, come back, man. We're due wrestling. I won't bring up the Islander game. I promise. I won't bring it up. Come back tonight, Rick. We want to see more of you. And on that note, Johnny Basement, and I am out. See you all in about an hour.